What if fame was just a facade? Uncover Hollywood's deepest secrets behind its timeless icons. The 1960s were more than just a decade. They were a revolution of identity, style and spirit. And no one embodied the effortless liberation of the era quite like Brigitte Bardot. She made glamour seem unpretentious, like it had wandered barefoot onto a sunlit beach. With her tousled hair and smouldering gaze, she redefined beauty standards, turning them into something wild and untamed. Then came Elvis Presley, the king who didn't just sing, he swaggered and swayed, leaving a seismic shift in his wake. In the 1950s, he taught a restless generation how to shake off convention and move to their own rhythm. He wasn't just making music, he was making a new way to be young, to be free, to be alive in your own skin. And yet, it was Marilyn Monroe who illuminated the power of vulnerability wrapped in beauty. In 1953, she wasn't just a star, she was a paradox. Fragile yet brazen, dazzling yet deeply human. She taught us that charm could be dangerous, that glamour could have an ache beneath its surface. Her light never really dimmed, it simply shifted into legend. Sammy Davis Jr., a man of infinite talent, danced his way into history, breaking barriers with every step. Whether he was singing, acting or cracking a joke, his energy was unstoppable, his magnetism undeniable. He carried the weight of injustice with grace, quietly but boldly proving that charisma could open doors others thought locked forever. Sophia Loren stood like a goddess of both past and present, her beauty timeless yet forward-thinking. In 1962, she left her handprints in Hollywood, cementing not just her fame, but her ability to blend elegance with strength. She didn't just walk into a room, she commanded it, showing the world that confidence and allure could be two sides of the same coin. Box. And then there was Anne Margaret, a blaze of colour and motion that refused to be contained. With her fiery spirit and electrifying presence, she seemed to move faster than the eye could follow. She wasn't just a performer, she was a force, a whirlwind of charm and energy that made everything else in the room seem quieter by comparison. Audrey Hepburn, the incarnation of grace, was the antidote to excess. Her elegance wasn't showy, it was serene, effortless. She carried herself with a kindness that radiated both on and off screen. It's no wonder her style and spirit have endured. After all, kindness and intelligence never go out of fashion. Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner, a duo that turned romance into an art form. Sitting side by side, they embodied the kind of cool that couldn't be manufactured. Sinatra's smooth confidence and Gardner's smouldering allure created an alchemy that still feels like the definition of glamour. Together, they showed the world how to make passion look timeless. Jane Mansfield knew how to steal the spotlight, and she did it with a wink. Her curves, her smile, her larger-than-life personality all screamed excess, but there was a knowingness about her performances. She turned herself into a spectacle, a self-aware nod to the artifice of fame long before the modern era learned to call it camp. James Dean, forever frozen in 1955, remains the face of rebellion. His smouldering intensity and quiet vulnerability spoke to a generation yearning to break free. He didn't live long enough to grow ordinary, and perhaps that's why his legend endures. He's not just an icon, he's a question. What happens when you never get the chance to finish becoming? Elizabeth Taylor, a woman who lived her life as if it were written for the big screen. In 1953, her violet eyes and fearless heart made her bigger than any role she played. She turned survival into spectacle, her passions as grand as her presence. With Elizabeth, intensity wasn't just glamorous, it was necessary. Grace Kelly, the very picture of refinement, somehow stepped out of Hollywood and into royalty without skipping a beat. In 1956, she turned real life into a fairy tale, merging movie star charisma with regal composure. Her radiance wasn't fleeting, it was eternal, a light that seemed to step outside the bounds of time. John F. Kennedy, captured in 1960, didn't just lead a nation, he inspired it. With his youthful energy and eloquence, he embodied a moment when hope felt tangible. When the future seemed bright and full of possibility, he became more than a man. He became a symbol of what we could be, if only for a brief, shining moment. Marlon Brando, appearing in 1967, redefined what it meant to be a man on screen. He didn't shout, he smoldered. His silences carried more weight than most people's words. Brando made sensitivity powerful, defiance magnetic. He taught us that strength didn't have to be loud to be unforgettable. And finally, Lucille Ball, the queen of comedy. Her genius lay in making chaos look effortless, like the world was spinning out of control while she remained perfectly in sync. She turned laughter into an art form, proving that humor, when done with precision and heart, has the power to outlast all trends, all eras. Her legacy will forever echo through the ages. Subscribe for more groovy stories.